Have you looked? This was like a friend of mine. This is like a guy that, and not a close friend, but this is someone that worked at OpenAI for a very long time. I was really shaken by this tragedy. I spent a lot of time trying to, read everything I could, as I'm sure you and others did too, about what happened. It looks like a suicide to me.
Why does it look like a suicide? Inadequate housing, depression, solvable problems, and they're being killed by the thousands. So, that's a real thing. It's happening as we speak. So the terminally ill thing is not, it's kind of like a irrelevant debate. Once you say it's okay to kill yourself, then you're going to have tons of people killing themselves for reasons that...
Because I'm trying to think about this in real time, do you think if someone in Canada says, hey, I'm terminally ill with cancer and I'm really miserable and I just feel horrible every day, what are my options? Do you think it should say, assist, whatever they call it at this point, is an option for you?
If we're against killing,
I
then
want
we're
to tell
against killing.
something after.
And if we're against government killing its own citizens, then we're just going to kind of stick with that. You know what I mean? And if we're not against government killing its own citizens, then we could easily talk ourselves into all kinds of places that are pretty dark. And with technology like this, that could happen in about 10 minutes. So
that is I'd like to think about that more than just a couple of minutes in an interview, but I think that is a coherent position. And that could be.
Do you worry about this? Everybody else outside the building is terrified that this technology will be used as a means of totalitarian control. It seems obvious that it will, but maybe you disagree?
If I could get one piece of policy passed right now, relative to AI, the thing I would most like, and this is in tension with some of the other things that we talked about, is I'd like there to be a concept of AI privilege. When you talk to a doctor about your health or a lawyer about your legal problems, the government cannot get that information.
Right.
We have decided that society has an interest in that being privileged, and that we don't, and that, a subpoena can't get that, the government can't come asking your doctor for it, whatever. I think we should have the same concept for AI. I think when you talk to an AI about your medical history or your legal problems or asking for legal advice or any of these other things, I think the government owes a level of protection to its citizens there that is the same as you'd get if you're talking to the human version of this. And right now we don't have that. And I think it would be a great, great policy to adopt.
So the feds or the states or someone in authority can come to you and say, I want to...
Now, some old man, Elon Musk, these two guys, some old man and the moderator, hey, questionnaire, they using words, and because they move by the bodies, different words, they have different values. Now, do you want to know how I teach your AIs to know more than you know about all humans on this planet? Or I'm just no one?